seems fine.
Fuck you!
Until your girlfriend texts you.
Alright, so here we are, just a bunch of guys coming to play Commander and record that on our good friend Joey's YouTube channel.
Whoop!
We might make this into a segment, we might not. Who knows? This is a test of something that we're trying to do, and we'll figure out how it works.
We're just spitballing.
Yep, so we're just going to play a nice little 5-man game of Commander, so we'll go around and introduce our names and the deck that we're going to be playing. So, hi, my name's Chad. I will be playing the Maelstrom Wanderer today. He's a very personal favorite of mine. He costs 5 of any color, a blue, a red, and a green, for a 7/5 legendary creature elemental. Creatures you control have haste, and cascade again. So when I cast him, I exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card that costs less than he does, and then I may cast it without paying its mana cost, put the exiled cards on the bottom in a random order. So basically, I want to just get as many lands out and ramp into him and then just start casting things off at the top of my deck for free. I don't know what I'm going to hit. I could just hit more ramp. I could hit some nice little army in a can effects that just generate a bunch of value on the board. So we'll see. It's a very random, very chaotic, and it's definitely become one of my favorites over time.
My name's Caleb. I'm playing Zedru, the Greathearted. It's 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 white, and 1 blue. It's a legendary creature, Minotaur Monk. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of permanents you own that your opponents control. And for a red, white, and blue, target opponent gains control of target permanent you control. So I can give my permanents in front of me to other people, and obviously they're not going to be good things I'm going to be giving you guys. They're going to be detrimental, hopefully.
I want them to be good, though.
No, though they won't be. I'll be keeping those for myself.
Oh, okay.
So the goal of the deck is to have stuff on my board to protect me and my life total, while also giving you guys things that you don't want and you probably couldn't get rid of. Let's just say that.
All right, Joey.
My name's Joey, just Joey.
He's the guy that owns the YouTube channel.
What's up? So I'm playing a deck with Lord Windgrace as the commander. It costs 5. For +2, I can discard a card, then draw a card. If a land card is discarded this way, draw an additional card. For -3, return up to 2 target lands from your graveyard to the battlefield. For -11, destroy up to 6 non-land permanents. Then create 6 2/2 green cat warrior creature tokens with forest block. Which means if somebody controls a forest, they can't block me.
Which at the table looks like to just be me.
Yay. Fun!
Indeed.
Yeah!
Yep.
Yeah, that's only you, Chad. Alright. So Windgrace starts at 5. It's about a lot of drawing, a lot of discarding, a lot of recycling, and a lot of tokens.
Alright, I'm Dan, and I'm going to be running Osmodat Ghost Council. He costs 2 black, 2 white, and 1 of any. He comes to the field, deals 2 damage to someone, heals me for 2, and then leaves at the end of my turn. And then returns at the start. So
Okay.
it's a lot of overtime damage healing effects.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
What do you want to do with the deck?
I hope you guys don't hate me for healing and damaging you small amounts over time.
Oh, I see.
So you're just here to beat a grievance, more or less.
Yes.
All right.
I'm here to be just annoying enough that you attack him.
Fair enough.
Oh, see, that's what I'm here for as well.
All right, Brendan, let's hear your commander.
All right, well, I'm Brendan. This is Mizzix of the Magnus. He's a goblin wizard, 2/2 for 1 blue, 1 red, and 2 colorless. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost greater than the number of experience counters that you have, you gain an experience counter. And then instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast for each experience counter I have. So the experience counters are static on the player. You can't get rid of them. They're not attached to him. He only creates them, and it reacts to them just with his ability. But other than that, you can't get rid of them. So once I have them, they're had. So basically, I'm just going to be casting instants and sorceries. Every time it's a higher cost one, he'll get an experience counter, and I can cast the next one for less, and I can just keep doing that until basically I'm paying the colored mana cost of any spell that I'm playing. So.
Nice.
Nice,
Right.
nice,
Cool.
nice.
So we have resolved mulligans off screen, so we each have a playable hand. We have not yet decided who's going to go first yet, though, so we'll just roll over that right now. So I will
Of course,
start
Chad
off.
goes first.
Yeah. So I will draw on the start of my turn, and we will play a simple country forest, and we will pass to Caleb clockwise.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, Oh, this is how clockwise goes. Okay, never mind. I was wrong before. I thought clockwise.
I had to
was
think
this
about
way.
that for a second after you corrected me. I'm like,
You just like going
actually,
against
I'm right.
the grain, man. You just.
I am going to play Wooded Foothills. I'm going to crack it, pay a life so I can find a land, and I'll pass
Alright.
my turn while I'm looking for that.
39.
All right, I'm gonna draw. Y'all are gonna. So this is the reason why I kept this hand, because I'm gonna play Command Tower and then tap it for a Soul Ring.
Oh, you absolute
Of
mother.
course.
Well,
All right, go
I think
ahead.
we know who public enemy number 1 is, boys.
Yes.
Just because I have a Soul Ring.
As you would say, he is open for business.
Just because I have a Soul Ring.
Alright, your
Yeah,
turn,
that's not
Dan.
fair.
I feel like everybody has a soul ring. Yours is just out.
Alright.
Try to play a planes and pass.
Okie doke. Brennan's up.
All right.
It's not the fact that you have a Soul Ring; it's the fact that you played it first.
Yeah, it's the exactly.
I think I stole this from you.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Sapperling token. I found it the other day.
I'm gonna play
And
a
I'm like,
Reliquary
oh,
Tower. I have no maximum hand size, and that's my
What?
turn.
Seems
Nice,
legit.
nice, nice.
I still haven't found my land yet.
Draw my card. Well, we're coming back to you. 'Cause my turn's going to be pretty
Does he
easy.
lose if we get to him? He's not done.
I'll play a mountain as my land per turn. So with that forest and mountain, I will cast Farseek, and I'll go searching for a land of my own. And you can go while I'm searching.
Okay, I just found it. I just gotta put my deck back together.
Just throw it all over the place.
It is going to be something that produces a blue source, so I'll give you that as a hint. What it is, though, I'm not sure yet. I'll just get Breeding Pool. Breeding Pool seems fun.
What color is your commander again?
My commander is red, blue, and green.
Okay, draw.
I think we have a pretty even spread of all the colors here, looking at everybody.
I'll play a command tower. I gotta figure out what play I want to do right now.
Not deceive you. Those are fake cardboard.
But they look so real.
The cheap cardboard.
They're real in my heart.
Wrong.
I actually
Yeah.
have a bunch of misprints in here, like a ton of them. Like my Reliquary Tower misprinted. All like most of the lands I got from this deck were misprints.
Oh,
I got
different
this-
borders.
I bought the Mizzix deck. It was Commander deck.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
the precon, yeah.
I'll pay 2 for a Talisman of Conviction. It gives me a colorless mana, or it can give me a red or a white, but it deals 1 damage to me.
All right.
So I will pass after
I
that.
will offer to cut my deck.
Misprints, like it said, it gives you 6 mana instead of 1, right?
That would be. I would like that. Well, some of them, like the really rare ones, have like cutoffs of the other cards that they were cut like on there.
But that gets a little hard to quantify because, like, which one's the real card?
Yes.
Which one are you playing? And that's when
Yeah.
it gets kind of weird.
Yes.
So that they're like cool to have, but I guess they're definitely a little confusing.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw out a Grim Backwoods,
All right.
and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
tap for green, and then 2, and I'm gonna throw out a Farhaven Elf to search for a land, and I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Play planes, tap my planes for a Golem's Heart. Whenever a player casts an artifact spell, I get 1 life.
All right.
And I will pass.
That's gonna be handy.
Alright. I'm gonna play Steam Vents. I can pay 2 so it doesn't come in tap, but I'm not gonna do that.
All right. And I will start my turn. Draw. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I'll play a. I can only do one of these.
I got a swamp, by the way.
Alright. I'll play a forest as my land per turn, and I think we'll start off with Coiling Oracle. It enters the battlefield, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it on the battlefield, otherwise put it in your hand. I reveal a Bloodbraid Elf, so that's going to go into my hand. I was kind of hoping it was a land, but here we are. And that's all I got, so I'll pass to Caleb.
Alrighty. Untap, draw. 8.
Offer to cut.
You got it.
Alright, I'll play a mountain. Let's see here.
Not a lot out at the moment. It is turn 3 after all.
Well, let's kind of slow it down a little bit.
Oh no, I already don't like the sound of that.
I'm gonna play Rule of Law. It's an enchantment. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn.
That, on the one hand,
Oh,
part of
man.
me isn't as concerned about that because
We'll
it is
find
early
it okay,
game.
yeah.
But as soon as we hit late game, I can cast my commander and that's it. I can't cascade anything else off of it. Well, that's gonna need
Does
to die.
cascading cost is it
It's an
casting?
additional cast, yeah. So if
Yeah.
I play Maelstrom Wanderer, I can't cast any of the things I cascade into.
It's a good thing no one's playing a deck that revolves around casting a lot of spells in one turn. That'd be real
Right, that-
unfortunate.
yeah.
that would.
Chad,
that would suck.
how do you feel about that?
Pretty
That'd
bad.
be a shame. That'd be a shame, wouldn't it?
I'll
Pretty
pass after
bad.
that.
Alright, pass to me. Untap everything. I can play one card.
Actually, this is great against Joey's deck. He's playing a lot of elves.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
true. If he only gets one elf per turn.
Yeah, because like you're a rampy bampy, put stuff out, do like. I mean, there's not a lot of elves in the Windgrace deck, but it's still.
Yeah, the other deck specifically, his
Yeah, yeah.
Delta deck. Decisions.
I'm gonna throw down a warped landscape.
Alright. Does that enter tapped?
Nope, it does not.
Okay.
I tap to add colorless or 2 and sacrifice to search your library for basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library.
Okay. I must be thinking of a different land.
Then what I will do.
You got access to 5 mana?
6.
6? Oh, that swamp is out. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, he started playing Windgrace.
No,
we
can- No, I
he's
can't. I
missing
don't
one
have red.
color.
Oh,
but
he's
he can
true,
play
yeah,
anything
he's
that
color
costs black X.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap my soul ring and cycle my warped landscape, and
You
then.
can only cycle if you.
Or,
do it from your
well,
hand.
I said cycle as a word.
Yeah,
that
he
describes
means
what I'm
he's
doing.
going to sacrifice it to activate the ability.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
No, not the ability cycling. The
That's what I
actual
thought.
ability printed on the card.
Whoops!
Eh,
Don't make that sound again.
how are my mountains are on the top of my deck?
Alright, so that comes in tapped, and you've still got 3 mana, with which you can do whatever your little heart desires.
It's upside down.
Well, he has to shuffle it too.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, I'm not done.
Okay.
Borderland Explorer. So, each player may discard a card. Each player who discarded a card this way may search their library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in their hand, and then shuffle their library.
Oh, man, that's really tempting. Well,
I'm going to discard Gruul Turf.
Alright.
I'll get rid of Talisman of Creativity.
I'm gonna be a madman. I'm gonna get rid of Avenger of Zendikar.
Oh lord.
And we're gonna search we're gonna search for a basic.
Oh man, that is
okay.
you're
That's
pretty
crazy.
confident there, man.
Yeah, that was.
Search for a basic and put it in your hand. I'm
In your
sorry,
hand,
I
yeah.
can't hold over the camera.
I'll discard my Fate Unraveler and do it.
Alright, so that island
That'd
is
honestly
now-
be a nice build up over the course of the game.
What, that guy?
The Fate Unraveler, yeah.
Yeah, it would.
I had a buddy who had like a milling deck, like a 5-color milling deck that uses Fates.
But if I don't do this, I'm going to be behind on mana.
Yeah.
Everyone.
yeah. I like it just to get the extra.
We just
land
put it in our
my
hand, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't just.
No, okay.
Alright, Joey.
Um,
Whatever future transgression you will enact against me is forgiven just this once. I offer to cut for those who want to.
I'm going to take the top card and put it on the bottom.
Well, Joey did that and more. Alright, anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna swing at Dan for one.
Ouch. 39.
I don't trust you.
Alright, first blood.
Trust.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. That's it.
Dan, you want to open up that door again?
Yeah, sure.
That first attack honestly sets the precedent for the whole rest of the game.
Yep. Joey
Basically.
is public enemy number 1.
Alright.
Man, I've been public enemy number 1 since the first turn.
Since
Yeah.
you played that soul right, it was over.
Gonna play a swamp. Tap all 3 for my Bontu's Monument.
Alright.
Oh.
So black creatures I cast cost 1 less, and whenever I cast a creature, each one of you guys loses a life, and I gain 1.
Alright.
Okay.
And you gain a life from
And
that.
I get my life back.
I definitely
See-
see how the deck is going.
I'm not even
I
mad
should have
at you
even
now.
attacked.
It's like it never happened.
I'll pass.
Alright,
Instant
Brendan's
heals.
turn. I have some ideas.
I do
I
too.
don't know how to execute
That's
them.
okay. I got
Playing
The
Islands.
same though.
Let's see.
Does this only affect pure black or creatures that have black?
What do you got over there, kid?
That have black, I think.
I just have
Yes, that have
a
black.
thing where you can't cast more than one spell, and that's it.
What does this cost?
3.
Actually, don't do it. That kind of helps me.
Gonna
Does that
pass.
affect
I
you
think
as
I'm
well?
gonna pass.
Oh no!
I'm passing on this one.
The dreaded land pass.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
We got a pacifist in the
I'll
corner.
draw
Ooh.
my
Oh, yes.
card.
A pacifist.
Play an
I'll
island
pacifist
as
for
land
now.
Turn.
But later, you
Later. I'll
So
get
rule of law, huh?
I don't know.
Just watch out behind you because the light's
Oh, golly.
wobbling a little bit.
Easy,
That's all.
easy.
Alright.
Golly gee.
Careful.
You know what? No one seems to have a whole lot of creatures out, and for the time being, I think I'm okay with that, so we're going to continue that trend. I'm going to tap 5 mana, specifically 2 of which will be blue, and I will play Sunken Hope. So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player returns a creature he or she controls to its owner's hand. So on your upkeep, you return a creature from play back to your hand.
That can be really good and really bad.
And that's all that I've got, so I will continue by attacking Caleb for 1 with his rule of law.
I'll take 1.
I'll pass the turn after that.
Okay.
So upkeep, trigger, bounce a creature back to
I
your
don't
hand.
have
You don't have one. Nope. There's going to be a lot of that.
I'll play my planes. Chad, can you remind me what the mechanics are behind the keyword Shroud?
Shroud is that the permanent or card with Shroud cannot be the target of any spells or abilities, yours or anyone else's.
Okay, and that includes the static effect from...
No, because it is that player returns a creature he or she controls. It
Oh,
does not specifically target. So if you
Okay.
play something with Shroud, you will still have to return it to your hand.
Interesting. Okay.
And thanks to you, we can only play 1 card a turn.
Yes. Aren't you guys happy for that?
Oh man.
Well, you may have done that to yourself. Well, can you? Well, he can play. Can he
Ooh.
play as many cards as he wants?
Oh, it's each
Each player.
Each
Each
player.
player.
So
Alright,
that's
that's
not
what
other
I was
player. Yeah, I thought it was other player.
Nope, it is each
Interesting.
player. That affects me as well. It's symmetrical.
Okay.
But I usually want to bring my stuff back because I can just keep playing it and getting enter the battlefield
It
effects.
sure would be a shame if a guy has a deck that revolves around giving monsters to other people.
That's true. And then they all go back to his hand.
Yep.
That's great.
That sucks.
Aren't we having fun?
Not at all.
It's only turn 4.
Well, I got nothing else to play for right now, so I'll just pay 2, and slide that up a little bit. Play Greater Armancy. Other enchantments you control have Shroud. Enchanted creatures you control have Shroud.
All right. So that that rule of law is not going anywhere anytime soon.
After that, I will pass because I cannot play more than 1 spell a turn.
Okay. So we can't target the rule of law to get rid of it, and it's just enchantments you control, right?
Well, except for
Yeah.
it can be targeted, so you can target it.
Yes. You
and
can
then
target the
get rid of
Armancy
it.
and then the one afterwards.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
And all my
untap
and all my
before you
creatures
draw
have Shroud.
upkeep. What creature are you returning? The
Farhaven
Farhaven
Elf.
Elf.
Oh, I'm sorry. It says enchanted creatures I control have Shroud.
Yes.
So if something has a
If something gets an enchantment put
yeah,
on it, yes.
yeah.
That will then get bounced to your hand and lose the enchantment.
Alright.
Because you can only play 1 creature.
We can only play 1 spell though.
Yeah,
which
we're
we
stuck
can't
at 1
take out
spell
of
per
both
turn.
of those at the same time.
Yeah, this
That's
is
the one
it's
turn,
it's
another
it's a
one.
lock that slows down the game a little bit, but I think we can get out of it.
I'm gonna put down Akum Refuge.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life. And then green, red, black 2. I'm gonna drop Windgrace.
No, you're not.
1 spell per turn? Oh no.
Mana Drain. Counter target spell at the beginning of your next main phase. Add an amount of colorless mana to your mana pool equal to that spell's converted mana cost.
Well, Brendan, as the only other player with blue mana up, you wouldn't happen to have a counter spell for that, would you?
It doesn't affect you at all.
Don't
It
have
also
a
gives him 5 extra mana on his turn.
I don't have a counterspell for it
Okay,
right now.
alright.
I wish I did. If
So
I had a
unfortunately,
counterspell,
that
we'd
is
have a
going to
lot less
happen.
problems
You are
right
going to
now.
get 5 colorless mana at the beginning of your next upkeep.
Do I still get the tax?
Yep.
Yes, because you had tried to cast it from your command zone. So now it goes back to the command zone. and you have to pay 2 more.
Oof.
Big yikes.
Caleb, Mr. No.
I'm coming at Caleb for
Yikes.
free.
I believe it. Okay.
Caleb, where are
No
your
blocks?
talkers?
I'm gonna take 3.
I bet you are.
I'm at 35. Joey, that was rude of you. Why'd you swing at me?
Why'd you counter my planeswalker?
Why not?
There's a lot of reasons why not.
I'm down with it.
All right.
honestly.
That's all I got.
Okay, Dan's
You're like,
turn.
oh, that's fine.
I'm
We'll
comfortable
draw.
with that. Not with you
Tap.
having the mana though.
Oh, no.
I will play my Sunscorched Desert,
Heyo.
and because you did it to me, I'm going to hit you for 1. When Sunscorched Desert comes to the
Oh.
field, I target a player and hit him for 1.
Well, you got
Back down to 2
a
dice.
little hot in the
I'm going to
desert.
tap everything for Osmodet, because he costs 1 less to cast.
That is, you're missing a black source.
Clear. My black cost 1 less.
Yes,
No.
it costs 1 colorless less, not
Oh,
1
one
black.
colorless
Yeah, yeah,
less.
yeah,
Okay.
Because it costs. It specifically says the 1. If it said costs the black symbol in there, then it has that. So.
Okay, I'm with you.
Haha, rules.
Hey, Joey, can I borrow 2 of your dice?
So you do still have 4 mana.
That one's gonna act up.
So I will then
They're not spin down.
tap
That's
3
Thank you,
for a Manolith.
And gain 1 from the golem start.
You're at 37?
And I'll pass.
35.
All right.
35.
Back to you, Brendan.
Back to you, Tom.
That's right.
Check.
Alright, play Mountain. And
Yes.
I'm pulling some pretty crazy moves, obviously.
Joey, you did the elf trigger. Okay, right.
Is that enchantment that you played a 4 mana cost, the one that makes it so all your enchantments have Shroud?
No, it's
Nope.
2 mana.
2.
2 mana? Alright, I'm gonna play.
Remember, you can't target it.
No, I can target the one that gives them
I thought,
Shroud.
I thought
Yeah,
it said shroud everything.
No, it doesn't have Shroud. I play Repeal. I return target non-land permanent with converted mana cost X to its owner's hand. Draw a card.
Okay, so you have to pay.
And I have to pay 2 extra.
2? Okay. So
Plus
it looks
the 1 blue for it. So, yeah, just 3.
like- Okay.
So we'll return that to
And I
your
draw
hand,
a
and then
card.
he draws a card.
And,
And the untap?
Huh?
Oh, that was on your upkeep?
No, that's his
That was-
turn. That was his main
That was my
phase.
turn.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Why did you draw a card?
I drew a
It
card
says
because
draw a
it
card.
draw.
Oh,
yeah,
at the
it
end.
draws a
Oh,
card.
okay. I thought you were doing it on Dan's turn before you.
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, I see this. That my bad.
Come on, Caleb. Pay attention.
Oh, I'm trying.
And I don't even know. I think I'm gonna pass.
Sit pretty. Alright. We'll do that. Untap, upkeep. Sunken Hope's going to return Coiling Oracle back to my hand, and I will draw for my turn.
Oh god, I'm right up against it.
Yes, you are.
Jeez.
So we're still stuck at the 1 spell per turn thing.
Yes.
You could probably move the light
Hmm.
about there.
Let's see.
Everyone has interesting things.
Do I have a way to get rid of that is the thing I want to know. I want to do something like crazy with my mana, but I'm limited. It's so very, very limited.
Like more towards the
Do-
corner of the table. Right here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
We'll do this. We'll just play Coiling Oracle again, and we'll see what kind of value we can get off of him. So I'll reveal the top. It's a Spire Garden that will enter play.
Tapped.
Nope, just enter play. Put it onto the battlefield.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that unfortunately is the only spell I can cast.
But doesn't that still
turn.
trigger Spire Garden's effect? Because it says when it enters the battlefield.
Yes, it enters the battlefield tapped unless I have 2 or more opponents. I've got 4, so it's good.
I thought I was your friend.
You could be. You haven't done anything to me yet. So that's my 1 spell per turn because of rule of law, so that's my turn.
All right.
Pass back to Caleb. Start with turn 5.
Yep.
I have a lot of cool stuff in my hand, but I really need a removal spell.
I mean,
Yeah, I
first
just
main
need to
phase,
not have
you get
that.
the
You get
5
5
colors.
mana. What big spell are you going to cast it on? Or cast it with?
It's gonna be.
That's the 5.
Cast 4 of that in 1 white for Sphere of Safety.
Ooh.
Creatures can't attack you or Planeswalker I control unless the controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of mana you control.
Alright. So first he...
The number of enchantments you control.
Which is currently
Which
2.
is 2. You have to pay 2 for each creature that you want to attack me with.
So I understand Caleb's game plan now. He runs up and pokes you with a stick, and then just like hides.
Hi guys. All right,
That's all he does. Is he pisses
Turn around,
people
put
off,
a cape on, and it's a bush.
pisses people off, and retreats to his tree fort.
Okay, that's how I play. And that's the one spell I can do. So
Alright.
I will pass after that.
Upkeep, Joey. Please return a creature to your hand.
You've done this to yourself, Caleb.
I've done it. I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Alright, I am going to drop a forest.
All right.
Now,
Alrighty now. What you doing?
7 mana. Do you have a counter spell?
if you have a counter spell, I'm going to flip the table.
Don't let him count as planeswalker.
Well, it depends what you're playing. Okay.
Let him have one race. What is it gonna do to you? That's the real question here.
Well, he's gonna get more cards.
Yeah, I'm with Caleb.
I see no problem.
The more he's allowed to play his deck, the more chances he has to win the game.
I agree. I feel like we're on the opposite side of the table, but we connect well.
You probably are both filthy stacks players, I'm betting.
Every time we play Magic, everybody always teams up against me, and I don't get to do anything.
Oh,
I have done nothing. I mean,
Yes.
this has been just happening every turn. I get it.
I hit you for 1, and I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
countered your commander.
So are we letting it resolve or not?
Yeah,
I have no effects.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So
All right.
you get a win grace. Congrats.
That's it.
Yay! +2.
Discard.
I'm going to discard
a land
a swamp
and draw 2.
and draw 2.
Wow.
I can't do anything else.
You sure can't.
That's true. Rule of law dictates 1 per turn.
Alright, no, that's it, yeah.
All
How
right.
many cards do you have?
7, I think.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Danny boy.
I will untap, and now I will tap my 4 and mana lift for a black,
Yes.
and then
Now you will cast. It is a
Okay.
black spell. It costs 1 less, so you get it for 4. So,
you for 2.
oh, it targets? I thought it hit everybody.
Nope, Osmodat does not hit everyone.
Ah.
But I cast a spell,
Yep.
so it does hit everyone for 1.
Okay, so we will all lose
An
1.
additional
You
one.
will gain
Yes.
1.
And I will heal for
But-
3, because I heal for 1 for this and 2 for
And then 2 for that. Yep. So Caleb gets hit for 3. You gain 3. The 3 of us each lose 1.
Where's the 12
Alright.
on this?
It's my
And-
first bit of damage.
During my end phase,
You will.
I will exile him.
Yes. And then he'll come back at
That's
the
my
beginning
turn.
of your next turn. All right, Brendan's back up.
It's not true, actually. Alright.
We still believe in him.
Playing islands. And I'm going to... I don't even know. Man, I really don't want to play anything with what you guys have put on this field.
A little bit. Yeah.
It has made things rough. It has made things hard, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna tap. I'll tap 4 mana. I'm gonna play my Mystics.
All right.
Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost greater than the number of experience counters I have, I get an experience counter. And instant and sorcery spells I cast cost 1 less for each. Thank you.
All right.
Good sir.
We'll use that one specifically as the experience counters.
Yes. And I'll keep those. I'll keep this right here, but it doesn't have anything yet.
Yep. You're currently at 0.
And well, that's all I can play.
All right.
But that's a creature, right?
Yep.
So,
he's
your
gonna
next
have
turn
to
is
bounce
going to
it.
bounce your hand.
Unless he can cast something and get the experience counter for it. He might have an instant. Who knows? Untap. Upkeep. I'm going to return Coiling Oracle in my hand thanks to Sunken Hope, and then I will draw my card.
Every time.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I'll play Cinderglade untapped because it enters tapped unless I control 2 or more basics, and I have 4. So that's 7 mana. Well, there's not a lot of creatures on the board, so I'm not really fearing any kind of backswing or retaliation to this. At the same time, Caleb has mana open.
I do.
Like, that's the biggest problem that I'm running into right
I only
here.
tapped 1 land.
I
Cast
know,
the big
I
spell,
know.
right?
The real question is, do I play... I'm still stuck to 1 spell per turn. You know what? If I'm stuck to 1 spell per turn, we're gonna make it a good one. I'm gonna tap 7. I'm gonna cast Zendikar Resurgent.
Oof.
So first off, does anybody have any responses before it hits?
What does he do?
It's an enchantment for 7 mana. Whenever I tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type that one land produced. And then whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card.
It's like Green Mirari's Wig.
A little bit, yeah. A mono green Mirari's Wig.
I'll pass priority.
Responses?
Nothing.
Alright, I
I
get a
have one
Zendikar
swamp,
Resurgent.
I can't
Alright.
And I'm going to pass my turn and cross my fingers that it makes it around to the board. Because if that's the case, whoo boy, this is going to be good.
Alright.
So you get like double land.
Yeah, my mana taps for double.
Kind of sadly discarded.
So I'm going to play
Yeah.
Sarah
Draw a
Sanctum
card, take
for
damage.
my land for the turn. It's a legendary land.
Ooh.
It adds a white mana to my mana pool for each enchantment I control.
Alright,
Right
which
now,
is
too.
currently at 2.
Yes. However, I will tap a blue and a red for role reversal.
Ooh.
Exchange control of 2 target permanents that share a permanent type. And the
Well,
2 target permanents that I'm
okay.
switching is Rule of Law and Zendikar Resurgent.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. With a deck that gives gifts to people. Alright, so I have this Rule of Law now.
You can't. You can't.
That's
get
your
rid
one
of
spell for the turn, but you can
It
tap
is.
for an abundance of mana.
I sure can, but I will pass after that.
it. You just play like the world's biggest spells whenever you feel like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically the game right now.
Alright, I'm gonna draw.
it. What do you have on your side of the field? What's out?
He's just got
Windgrace.
Lord Windgrace, the Planeswalker.
Nope.
Oh, it's gonna get to
What does he
11
have
pretty
on
soon, though. It's
Loyalty counters.
No, how many
Sorry,
counts?
7.
7?
Yes.
It starts at 5.
he
He starts at 5.
I used 1 plus 2.
Goes to 7. His
starts at-
ultimate
that's
is at
it.
11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
11 is the ultimate.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
it's a
I was
ways
gonna
off.
say,
Yeah.
No, it's 2 turns. It's 3 turns off because he's got to get 2 turns for it to go up to 11,
And then one turn to
one
use
turn
it.
to activate it. Yeah.
I will
I think he's
play...
just going to use it to draw cards, though. Let's be real.
I'm gonna play a forest. Then I'm gonna
+2.
+2. I'm gonna discard Rakdos Carnarium
And draw 2.
and draw 2.
Seems good.
Wow.
I have to dig myself out of this hole that I've put myself in now.
No, you kind of put yourself
Like
back up.
double mana is one thing because I know that that's really good for me, but at the same time for you, I'm curious because you are still limited to the same 1 spell per turn. How big could that spell possibly be?
He can get rid of that spell now, though. He has the ability to get rid of that if he feels like it now. He can take back playing it by getting rid of it because now it's on your side of the field. So
That's
if
true.
he wants to start casting more spells, he could send that back, and then, do whatever he does to get rid of it, and then play
he has
whatever he
to.
wants.
He has to play a removal spell on
Yeah,
it more than
yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
If he sends it back to the hand, it goes back. Does it go back to his hand?
His hand, yeah. If
Okay.
he bounces it back.
Or there's... Oh, you have 1 creature on board.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody really has a lot of creatures thanks to Rule of Law and Sunken Hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
An interesting combination nonetheless.
Where's the one that stops lands and artifacts from being played?
I don't think I'm running those because those are very unfun.
So...
Lands prevents lands from being played.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist as a card, but I've been wrong
2,
before.
3, 4...
There's one that prevents you from playing lands, but I don't think about preventing other people.
Yeah, it was a
Oof.
legendary creature.
What is that?
Avenger of Zendikar.
Oh,
When it
I
enters
know
the
what
battlefield,
it is.
create a 0/1 plant creature token for each land you
The
control.
thing I discarded. Yep.
What's its power and toughness?
It's a 5/5.
Yeah.
7 mana, 5/5, and he creates 7 Sapperling tokens. Spoiler alert: he can return the Avenger with Sunken Hope and do it again next turn.
Oh no! I
Yeah,
didn't
that was
think
my
about
plan. Was I
that.
was gonna dig him back out of the yard, but I've
Thanks,
yet to find
Chad.
a
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, you would have thought.
Yeah, you would have had to.
your,
Yeah, it was
anyway.
inevitable.
That's my spell for the turn.
All right, deck today.
This feels really bad.
Yeah, I bet you're really upset about that
We-
rule of law now, aren't you?
I'm pretty sad.
We've done this to ourselves.
When did you come back?
This is a real representation. of
He comes
human
back
warfare.
on
Beginning.
beginning of the
So
turn.
he comes back
The
and
sadness
I'll...
is real.
Who's getting
Are we
drained?
friends?
Hit you for 2.
Oh,
You haven't done anything
You're
yet.
gonna hit me for 2.
I'm gonna hit you for 2.
I don't think I want to. I'm refuse to take it.
Like you have
Just
a choice.
I don't know how I can disagree with
All
that.
right,
This is a refusal.
So you gain another
I
2.
take 2.
So 26. Where's my 26?
All right. Well, Dan's just being a nuisance and gaining life, but I like him. He hasn't done anything to me yet.
I'll play my Scoured Barons, comes in tapped, and I gain 1
Gain
life.
another life.
Wow.
47.
And then
Once will turn.
It
comes
nope,
back
That's
to
when
you
it
after.
enters. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not-
He gets around that.
Oh, okay.
Because it comes back specifically. Sorry,
beginning
from
of
that
the
part of my
round.
reach.
he also gains haste.
At the beginning of your next upkeep. So,
But he's not cast.
yes.
Otherwise, it would trim. He
And
does
this
not-
gets stacked active, non-active, so mine resolve first, then he comes back in. So you do actually get to keep him. He gets around the Sunken Hope. I had to think about that for a second.
Alright, I will tap 1. That's not any color. So I'll tap a Plains for my Herald of Fensna, and then I will Outlast him. Can I do it this turn?
He needs to have haste in order to do it that turn.
Right, I can't tap him on this turn.
Correct. So you're playing him, and then he's going to get bounced back to your hand thanks to Sunken Hope.
Oh man, what is that card? So annoying.
It is pretty
It's
annoying.
old.
It's old. It's from Plane Shift. That's how old.
You have to pay 2 to attack me.
I do. But you know what?
It's
I'll
worth it.
pay that 2 and hit you for 5.
All right.
Down to 27.
I don't know what I'm doing other than
That's my
making everyone only
7.
pay
7.
1
No,
creature
no.
a turn. Found it.
If you had kept that, we could have just gotten rid of it by killing you, and now you have to make us turn it
It's
again.
'cause
No, no, if I die, it goes away.
You know, yeah, if he dies,
Oh,
this,
it's gone.
this
It's just out of
leaves,
game.
but my Zendikar Resurgent gets exiled.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
So-
doesn't.
That doesn't come back to me.
You can do the reverse, where you guys can kill Chad to get rid of it.
That's,
Oh, that's a
you'd
good
still
point.
lose the Zendikar Resurgent, but
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Your turn, Brennan.
All right. These big plans going around the table.
I smell an alliance.
I
But are you kidding? No, are you joking right now? He's keeping my deck from doing what it wants to do, and he gave me the means to get rid of it.
That is the power of construction paper.
That's proxies, baby. All right, so this gets bounced to your hand. You can choose to put it back in the command zone or put it in your hand. Your
Oh, I can put it into my hand. That's right.
yes.
I'm taking it
That way
in
you
my
don't have to be paying command
Yeah.
tax on
Yeah.
it.
Ah, commander tax.
That you stop that. Yes, the
Keep
tax
track
is
of the
one.
commander tax.
This guy's Connecticut over here trying to
I
ask for
built
taxes.
Oh yeah.
Well, I printed
What?
it.
All right,
You
that
also
was
took
good.
5
That
from
was
Oswald,
good.
my
I'm good
commander.
on.
Took 5 what?
From my commander.
Yeah, I know.
Five commander damage
Okay.
specifically. So
Okay.
remember that if he
5,
swings
I don't have any
you
more
4
dice.
more times with it.
I'll put it on my apps.
Just
All
wait
right.
till I get my
25, yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna
46,
play-
46.
My Mizzix again out of my hand this time, so I don't
There's
get
extra
tax on him.
stick.
Yeah, I definitely made a mistake. The last time I played him, I didn't mean to let everyone go all the way around the table. That was dumb of me. I was just not focusing.
Don't worry
But-
about it.
On to you.
All right, we'll
I'm all-
untap.
I'm all set.
Upkeep. I don't have a creature, so Sunken Hope doesn't affect me. I will draw. We will play that mountain. Man. I'm really gonna. Do I just play Maelstrom Wanderer for no value and start? I can't start attacking Caleb actually because I need to pay 2. And Maelstrom Wanderer will just bounce back to my hand, so that's not gonna work. What creatures are out? There's a Mizzix and
I guess 7 plants and
you have an
Avengers.
Avenger. Oh, you have an Avenger. Actually, that changes my game.
That's
plan.
a good point.
I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna play Phyrexian Metamorph, choosing to copy Avenger of Zendikar.
Oh shoot!
All right, so let me see.
But it
if I-
isn't Zendikar an enter ability?
Yep. So it enters as a copy of it.
It enters as him. It doesn't copy after it resolves.
Nope. It says specifically on the card you may have it enter as a copy
Damn.
of the artifact or creature.
And he's an artifact.
So
I get
yes,
1
he's an
health.
artifact in addition to his other types. It is an artifact spell, so yes, you do get to gain 1. That's true.
Dang.
That's insane.
I forgot about that.
Just slowly going up.
Little times when that becomes relevant. I'm gonna find the plant tokens that I need, but that's gonna be it for me. I'm just gonna make 8 plants, and that'll be my turn. So I'm gonna pass to Caleb.
Okay.
Let me just find the right token.
Draw.
Please give me a plant.
Oh, is that a Tarkir box?
Yes, it is. There's a Dragons of Tarkir box, I believe.
Yep.
And I just keep a lot of the tokens from a variety of different
Chad,
commander decks in here.
just use my plant token.
Oh, okay, sure, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's a cat warrior on the back, so I'll need it eventually.
Okay.
But
1,
I
2.
will keep note of that.
Red, blue. I'll play my commander, Zedru the Great-Hearted. And then me my upkeep, I can gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of permanents I own that your opponents control.
What are his power and toughness?
2/4.
So at current, you would be gaining 1
1.
life and drawing 1 card if it makes it around the table.
Yeah. Then I will pay that cost. Hey Brendan, do you want to make a temporary alliance real quick, and I'll give you something cool?
Oh, oops. This is literally making a deal with the devil right now.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe he's making a deal with me. It's crazy.
I
People
want to
usually
get.
don't sell me their souls this easily.
I don't have a soul to sell. I'm a generic.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Guys, that means
man.
you have
Wow.
a bunch of them. It's
Colorblind.
So I have other people's souls, just not my own.
For each freckle is 1 soul.
Exactly. This one's a really big one.
Jesus.
She was heavy.
All right. So I'm willing to give you my Talisman of Conviction, which it gives you colorless mana, or you can get a red or a white, but it deals 1 damage to you. Basically, it's just mana. So do you want this?
He can't cast spells. Why would he want that?
Yeah.
Like, giving him more mana is not going to help. The thing that would help him is probably getting rid of this. The most.
Well, I can't get rid of it. I can just give stuff to people.
Right. That's true.
I'll take it.
Joey
That
making
board.
deals with the devil.
You can give it to me.
Okay. Just for some favor in the future.
I make no promises.
Okay. Well,
Don't do that.
the denial of a promise is better than no promise at all. So I'll
take
give that to you.
it though?
Sure.
Alright, so
It's
you have
fine.
given him a talisman.
Yep. It's all yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
I
that
got you.
is your
That's
spell
fine.
for the turn and that. Yep,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yep. I'm done.
Oh, wait. Were you tapping double for any of that? Remember, you have a Zendikar Resurgent.
Oh, and I get a card
You
from
get to
Zendikar
draw a card
Resurgent.
from. Yep.
Oh, so I wasn't double tapping.
Either way, you're only
Yeah,
casting
you
one
can't
spell
do
per
that.
turn,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
yeah.
You could essentially all it means is you could have given somebody else something else, if you so chose.
You can give me Zendikar.
Because you could
Oh.
pump it, you could dump the mana back into Zedru and give somebody something else. At this point, I guess a land, if you really are so inclined.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. If you want to give me all your lands, I mean, I'll
Wait,
do
so
whatever
could
you want at that point.
I?
Or does
like-
it say? Hold on. Does it say on Zedru land permanent, non-land permanent?
No, just permanent.
Just permanent. So you could give people lands.
Yeah. So could I? This would be 2.
3. Because it adds 1.
Oh.
So Sarah's taps for 3, 2 because of the enchantments, and then 1 because of the effect from Resurgent.
Okay, so we pay for that. Blue and red for that. Blue and red for that. So I still have a command tower open.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you used 4 to cast Zedru, and you activated the ability once.
Yeah. So that's
So that's 7, so you have 2 floating.
okay.
Or sorry, 7, 3 floating. You could activate it another time. 4 floating. I
Okay.
can't do
no,
that. 4.
It's good. I'll let it float.
All right.
All right, my turn.
Good lord. Why do I play this game again? I didn't graduate with a math
I'm
degree.
gonna bounce Avengers Zendikar.
Yep, I had a feeling you might.
I'm gonna draw. What does regenerated mean?
It would, if it says it like as a part of the effect, regenerate means you would tap it, remove all damage from it, and remove it from combat. So it saves it from dying in one instance, either from a destroy effect or from combat damage. Are you looking to regenerate something? Are you planning on killing one of your own things? Oh, now I'm curious,
Don't
Joey.
worry. Don't worry.
Press the brakes.
All right. I'm gonna go.
So you still have what? A Wind Grace activation and whatever spell you cast this turn.
Sure does.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play Avenger of Zendikar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, math checks out. You gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more plants.
So I got 14 plants now.
Correct.
Mhm.
7 of them can swing, but they are all 0-1s.
What? I'm gonna +2.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of Colony Garden
Yep.
and draw 2.
Yep.
Boy.
Good thing you can't play anything else.
I'm gonna play a forest.
Alright, those plants are no longer 1-2s.
Mhm.
I have dice for
Yeah, I
those
hate
here.
this.
So we'll keep track of that. The
They
orange
get
ones,
a 1/1 counter.
Yeah,
so.
the orange ones will be +1/+1 counters, and I have black ones for -1/-1 if it's relevant.
So I have 14 1/2s.
Yep.
7 of which can attack.
7 which can attack right now. But you have to pay for each one if they're attacking Caleb. Remember that.
Yeah, 2 for each.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Alright then.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, Sunken Hope. Please return a creature card from your thing to your hand. I'm sorry.
Why, thank you.
You wanted it? Oh, good.
Actually, yes.
Okay, good. Alright, so now that happens, and you bring Obsidat back in, so who's getting drained?
So if I hit you, you're going to start smacking me with those little plants, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of little plants.
I like how honest you are with that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, he's got the most domineering board right now. That's the thing.
I will hit you for 2.
Okay, I will take 2.
All right.
Accept that.
If you come
During that, I'm gonna tap 1, play Lightning Bolt on your Planeswalker. So 3 to your Planeswalker.
So
Nice.
3 damage, remove 3 counters, and then you
I
get
get
an
to
experience.
counter. That was my plan last time.
Oh,
To just to
come
get
on,
the
Joey
counter.
might have,
Yeah.
have a thing to play. But you get the
Yeah, he still gets the experience counter either way. Do you have something to prevent the damage, Joey?
Fuck.
Wait, hold on. I have to discard a card.
Yo, I can if he gets the cats out. Oh no, I can't do that. Never mind. I was gonna say I could try to give some of your forest to people, but I don't think I can do
You
that.
can't give my stuff away.
I-
You have
I
to
mean,
take it from me first, and then
That'd be
give
such
it away.
an OP
I could.
card. You could give, just like flop the board around. with
Yeah.
everyone's
Alright, so
permanents.
I had 8 cards in my hand, so I'm discarding this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And is he taking
Yeah,
3?
he's taking 3.
Alright, you got bolted.
Alright, so I go
Dead.
to 28.
Yep, you gain your 2. And now it is the rest of your turn. You've got 6 mana available.
I will play my Mortuary Mire.
You have 7 mana available.
Put my Fate Unraveler back on my deck.
Alright. Mortuary Mire does come in play tapped, I think.
Yes.
Okay. 6 mana available.
Alright.
And a 5/5 Hasty Boy.
5/5 Hasty Boy. I am going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
No.
If it's a black spell, it does cost 1 less.
It doesn't. Yeah, so it doesn't matter in between these two. Which one?
Creature
Alright.
spells.
For my
Oh, it's a
Angelic
black creature spell, yes.
Angelic Accord enchantment. At the beginning of my end step, if I gain 4 or more life, I get a 4/4 Flying Angel.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you tap? You meant to tap the mana?
Oh, yes. my bad.
Okay. I
My
was
bad.
wondering about the
Bontu's
Bontu's
Monument does not tap.
Alright, so you played Angelic Accord, so you haven't gained 4 this
I have
turn?
gained 2.
You gained 2.
That being said, I'm going to tap my Swamp
Mhm.
and play my
Remember,
one,
hold on.
One spell a turn.
Yeah.
one spell a turn.
Yep,
Like,
rule of law.
very sad.
All right, rule of law demands. You may only cast one.
It's amazing.
It
I
does.
will end there then.
Alright, so end of your turn, Ghost Dad will disappear.
Like Ghost Dad.
Now it is Brennan's turn
This is
again.
real life.
I take my music
You
back to
only
my
fuck.
hands.
I got dark real quick, oh my lord.
My father's upstanding gentleman.
Alright, so you return.
He'll come back with his cigarettes
one
one day.
Thanks to Sunken Hope.
Yep.
Jesus Christmas.
Honestly, Sunken Hope has been helpful, specifically for keeping my Mizzix out of the command zone. For
Yeah, to not have to deal with attacks.
yeah.
I mean, it sucks to have to recast it every turn, but
Yeah, but I get to pull him. I get to pull him around, so that's cool. I'm gonna play a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I love not having a hand size. It's so helpful.
It is.
All right, how are we gonna do this? I don't know, folks. Okay, here's something that I used to know, but I do not anymore. Do my counters count while he's not out? Or they only count while he's out?
He has to be
That's
out
what
in
I'm
order
saying.
for you to
Alright, yeah,
get the
okay.
reduction in mana.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure.
Yep. So if you
Um,
play him again, then all of your spells cost 1 less. But as long as he's not on the field, you still have the counters. You just can't do it.
Yeah, no. Of course.
So.
How am I going to use? Alright, I'm going to tap 4
So to clarify,
for.
if I think it says get a token, that's not a casting. You just get a token, right? Tokens aren't cast. Okay.
I tap 4 and I play my
Mizzix out again.
Mizzix again, and then I'm going to.
So you have everything reduced by 1.
Huh?
You have every spell.
Oh yeah, all of
reduced
them are
by
reduced
1.
by 1. But I can't play anything else this turn.
That's right, because of rule law. Yep.
Yep. But
Instance though, you could.
he.
At somebody else's turn. Anyway.
Yeah, during that's what I was using the lightning bolt for. It was just to proc a thing on him.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, I'm passing.
Alright, then I will start. I'll untap. Sunken Hope will trigger. I'll return Phyrexian Metamorph back to my hand.
no.
And then we will draw a card.
Pause. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
You're good, don't worry.
We're gonna do second verse same as the first. We're gonna Phyrexian Metamorph copying Avenger of Zendikar. I'm gonna get 8 more Saprolings.
16.
Get to 16. And then I'm going to play a Temple of Epiphany as my land per turn.
They're each gonna get
Home counter.
Dear Lord.
And then I'm going to untap, or not untap, I'm going to scry 1.
Actually, I think I would already run this.
And I like that
Because
card,
the champion is that
but it
bad.
doesn't help me
It's
right
plus
now,
one,
so I'm going to
plus
put it on
one
the bottom.
Every time a creature takes damage.
so it would just be in the
those
first few
8
rounds. it'd be-
tokens,
So if I
Joe.
played it right now, he'd be like plus 40, 40.
Yeah.
Joey has the dominant board position, but Caleb's the only one that's making me mad.
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are. You played rule
You're
of law.
limiting.
You can get rid of it anytime.
I really can't. I really can't right now.
Genuinely.
You're just choosing not to.
No. Trust me, if I could, I would. I would target that with a Croson Grip. God forbid I ever draw my Bane of Progress. But yeah, I think that's going to have to be... Well, I don't want to waste the attackers, though, either. Man. Alright, Dan, my guy, you've gained a lot of life. I just want to bring you back down to the realm of mortals. So if it's alright with you, I'm going to declare 8 1/2 Saprolings swinging your way. Now I'm back to normal health. Why would you do this? Because I needed to swing someone. So those are the tapped ones, these are the untapped ones. And that is going to be it for me after my turn.
Alright. Untap
I'm
step.
honestly a little hurt.
Beginning my upkeep,
Sorry.
I gain X life and draw X cards with X number of permanents.
So I
X
ordered a
control.
card for
1.
this.
1.
2. I gave
3.
1 to Brendan. 2.
2.
Wait, no, I'm done.
Did he give you something?
No, 2.
So 2.
1, 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
One
said
for the-
Oh, I'm just
Sorry.
saying 3, but I'm just
He
trying
said
to.
3.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Chad,
throw off
come
the
on.
meta.
Yeah, Brendan. Come
Yeah,
on.
so
you
1 for the rule of
gained
law,
2.
1 for the talisman. So you gain 2, draw 2.
9.
Yeah.
That was the next thing in the song.
And then
guys.
draw for turn.
Bounce your creature.
That's true.
Yeah, because that is the beginning of
It has to be that one, yeah, because that's the only creature you own.
Yeah.
Just gonna make something happen here. Oh, I can't. Goddamn.
Brendan wants to make plays.
Alright, this is going to be white and blue.
Yep.
Red and red.
Can I read Zendikar Resurgent again, the first line?
Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool for of any type that land produced.
So
It can be a
you
tower, it can be
can't,
anything.
you can't do 1 white and 1 blue, though. You can do 2 white, because it has to have produced the color.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to tap 3
Of
mana.
that of any type that land produced.
Produced, not
So, yeah,
could
so
produce,
after it,
yes.
Okay.
So if it's a two-color land, could it?
You pick double of one or double of the other.
Yes.
You can't
So
do
only
a
the
mix.
one that it did do.
The one
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
getting you.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Just want to maintain. is all.
Alright. 2 red, 2 white, and blue
Blue, blue.
with 1 blue floating. Zedru the Great Heart.
All right.
I get a card.
Draw a card off of Zendikar Resurgent.
Ooh.
And then that is your spell for the turn. You have one activation of their ability. And then, depending on how much mana you have, maybe more.
Doing some math in my head real quick. But I will pass after that. 1, 2,
Alright.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Beginning
7,
of turn?
8. I have to discard a card.
So he has to discard at the end of
I'll
his turn.
discard Propaganda.
Alright. So now, Joey's turn. He has to return Adventure of Zendikar back to his hand.
Wait, no, wait.
Do you want to just kill a plant
Nobody
instead?
wait.
At the end of his turn, I'm going to tap 3 to putrefy that.
Give me 1 second here. You're choosing to destroy that over this.
Artifact or creature.
Oh, you can't hit it. Never mind.
I was about to say, what is happening?
I've had this the whole game, Chad.
Drop
Why do you
it.
think I wouldn't have done that sooner?
Because I just assume that you don't read the board as well as I do.
That happened. No, that happened last game.
That happened last game too. When you
That's cold.
it's true. You okay, hold on. It's true. You nuked.
I did do that.
You nuked a skull clamp when I was trying to draw in answers to deal with the Muldrotha player in the clearly dominant position. I will accept this though. Those will go to the grave.
Okay.
Brendan,
Beginning
it
of
was
upkeep.
4 of them against me the entire game.
It was basically arch enemy. And like
I wasn't really doing much and I wanted to cause some mischief.
You did. You did.
That's
the wrong
I
side.
hear that.
Alright, Avenger of Zendikar is bouncing.
Yes.
Draw for turn.
Proud of you, champ.
Alright, here we go, guys.
I'm sorry if I sound bitter, but man, that game went on too long.
I wish I had used Lilith's Habit today, honestly. I think the Mizzix was the wrong choice. The Mizzix is good for 1v1s.
That's true, yeah. 'Cause
1,
you just
2,
get to
3,
kinda,
4,
like,
5, 6,
Counter
7,
and play off all your
8.
spells.
go off,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could I have
Here you go.
Nope.
Hold on.
Disallow.
rips it up.
He's going to counter the Avenger.
Activated ability or
No.
triggered ability.
Spell.
Or spell.
No, I know, I'm continuing.
Oh,
Oh,
reading it.
oh.
Get out of here.
Alright, rip Avenger. Unfortunate. Well, now neither of us get one. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, shut those plans down.
That was my card for the turn, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
You know, I will thank you for getting rid of that. That was useful. We needed that.
I
gone.
can't
Yeah,
respond
we,
to that.
they were just gonna feed off of each other. It was
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
need
be
those out of
That's
here.
not true.
Oh, this is not.
That's exactly what was happening.
I was feeding off of him, he was feeding off of himself. We're both leeching off of Joey's soon-to-be lifeless corpse.
Soon to be.
soon to be.
I mean, he does have the highest health count.
And you know what they say about
No, wait,
that.
it's me. I have the
It's
highest health.
still you. It's still you. That's why I had to swing in, just to kind of bring you back to us.
Dan, would you say that you have the high ground?
Come home.
Only in life.
Come home, Dan.
No.
Please.
I really
All
wish I
right.
had my other deck, which deals 1 damage to every monster on the field,
Oh, God.
and it gives my guy a +1/+1 for each
Oh,
damage.
that, yeah,
point.
yeah, the vampire.
Oh,
you were showing
right,
me,
yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Alright, Joey, what else you got after your one spell? Do you want to activate your Planeswalker?
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna do -3.
He's like, I choose not to.
I just
Minus
picture
3.
him like kicking the dirt as he looks down at his shoes.
He's
Like,
gonna get 2
yeah.
lands from the graveyard back to his back to play, actually.
Oh. Okay.
Well, now without that Avenger, I have to start digging into my actual decks.
I'm gonna bring back a swamp, and I'm gonna bring back warped landscape.
Alright, they do come into play untapped.
Land for turn. I'm gonna play Evolving Wilds, and then
Crack the wilds and the landscape to go searching for 2? Or save the mana to play something at instant speed on somebody else's turn? Because that's what I would do if I had it.
yeah, I'm just gonna crack the Evolving Wilds,
Alright.
and I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright. Dan's turn. Untap, upkeep. You have no creatures to return, and then he
Yeah,
comes in.
before-
That's not a creature, that's an enchantment.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're fine.
You're fine. You're fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good, you're good.
He's up before.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say before your turn ends, just make sure.
I'll let you know.
I gotta cast something.
Well, you
It's
can do
the
it.
end of the turn thing. It's not a special.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He just wants to do it to get the experience counter. Most likely.
Yeah, it's not really to mess up his stuff.
Do you trust him? So who are you draining off of Obsidat first off?
2 to you.
All right.
All right.
He's got the second highest.
He's true.
That's
That was
true,
answered
yeah.
before it was asked. He was ready.
You were the most.
That's not a good reason.
You were the.
What am
most-
I doing?
I was doing the same
Listen,
thing as you.
just leave me
so
alone.
you can't
I'm just-
spin that on
Just
me.
leave me alone for a
right
little
now.
bit.
Yeah, these
and I'll
guys are
one-shot you.
control
I have
stories.
Oh, yeah.
14 1/2 plants, and I chose not to
I have
attack you.
16 1/2 plants.
Me? I know. I appreciate it.
That 2 damage to him could turn into 14 damage to you. Pretty quick.
Man, I was gonna put 3 lands on, and they were gonna be.
All right. So
Well,
whenever we
they're gonna
draw a
be 4
card,
5s.
whenever we draw a card, we take 1 damage.
And everyone takes 1 damage from Bonton.
Correct.
And I heal for 1.
So I'm gonna go down to
So
36.
anytime any of us draws a card.
Yes.
Wait.
Including your bonus draw from Zedru.
We take 1
Yep.
damage.
You're gonna
Yep.
gain a life, draw the cards, then lose the life again.
Alright,
That's
and then
that's fine.
And I will pass.
and at the end of your
You-
turn,
Okay, end of turn. There are effects.
I'm going to take 1 damage.
To get a red.
Is this 15? No, I want the white.
They're D&D dice. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm gonna. What's it called?
Oh, I do have a count.
Not a red.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a red, and then I'm going to play Steam Augury. It costs 1 less because of the Mizzix already, and then I get
a
the
counter. Yep.
counter. Where the hell? Man, I just cannot.
Here, you want spin downs?
No, I got this. I'm a champion of finding the number.
All right.
So, and then I had to tap everything for that, and then I reveal the top 5 cards in my library, separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses one of those piles, and I put that pile into my hand and the other one in my graveyard.
All right. So like a weird variant of fact or fiction.
Yeah.
So we get to see.
So Flux, each player chooses and discards any number of cards and draws that many cards, and then I draw a card. Firemind's Foresight, search your library for an instant card with converted mana cost 3, reveal it, put it in my hand, repeat that for instant cards with converted mana cost 2 and 1, and then shuffle my library.
That's pretty good.
Sleep, tap all creatures, target player controls those creatures don't untap during that player's next untap step. Evolving Wilds, I don't think I gotta explain that one.
Yep.
An act of aggression, it is, I can't remember the name of those manas, but I can,
Phyrexian mana.
yeah, the
it's Phyrexian
Phyrexian,
red.
so you can tap to 1 red, or you can get rid of 2 life, and gain control of target creature and opponent controls until the end of turn, untap it, it gains haste until the end of turn.
Alright, so then you
So-
separate these into 2 piles, but we choose which pile you get.
And then,
I think
yeah,
he chooses who chooses.
Yeah.
It says a opponent.
I separate them
That's
into 2
true. He
piles.
can choose an opponent.
And I get to
Yep.
choose who does
Yep.
it for me. I don't know how I want to do this because this is where my turn's gonna take a second.
Hey, bro. You put them in 1 pile.
No, I'm
I'll
looking
give you every one of them.
That's a gamble because he could just as equally say
Get rid of all of them.
Take the 0, put the 5 in the yard. That's a gamble right there. How lucky do you feel? Personally, I really want him to get Flux.
Me too.
The rest of them,
So
Sleeps.
Flux can make a lot of people take a lot of damage with that Fate Unraveler on the field now because technically it just draws that many cards.
It's worth it. If I can draw
Yeah.
into like anything right now, I'm fine with that.
Yep.
So Flux, I would be willing to give you. Sleep, I would probably be willing to give you because there's not a lot. I mean, there's the tokens, I guess, so maybe not that.
Yo,
Right.
Caleb.
Yo.
So you get to choose which pile to give him and which one goes to the graveyard.
The drawing card thing seems bad because of Dan's thing.
You just take 1 damage. Oh, right. You're hurting. Oh, my 44 monster.
What's it gonna be, Caleb?
I'll give you this one.
That's kind of what I expected, actually.
Yeah, you should have sweetened the pot.
I would have given you all of them.
Again, he runs the risk of taking 0.
I would love to trust that, but I
alright.
just can't.
So that was the end of Dan's turn, so now it's your turn, so you can untap and start.
Howdy, folks.
Hello.
Brendan
So
here.
upkeep, that goes back,
Putting
and then
Mizzix in my
you
hand.
draw and take 1 from the Fate Unraveler.
Take that one, and we're gonna be at a. Oh wait, I'm not gonna add one. Actually,
PLL will
I'm
be-
gonna take one.
Yes.
All right. Well, a lot of cards in my hand right now. It's
Thank you.
a little overwhelming. I am going to play an island for now,
Okay.
and then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 man? That's a lot.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
No, he ain't.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to tap 2, 1 colorless, and I play a capsize, and then I tap 3 for its buyback.
Ooh.
So I return target permanent to its owner's hand, and then I can pay an additional 3 when I play this spell, and if I do, I put it into my hand instead of the graveyard as part of its
Alright.
effect. So I get it back in my hand, and I return that to your hand.
Alright, so Rule of Law shoots back to your hand.
Rule of law, back out of that.
Namaste.
Which one's that?
It had to go.
Is that the creature return one?
No, that's the 1 spell per turn one. So now. Floodgates are open! Alright.
Everybody's
Well,
officially able to play their hands.
That's
Like, people can play decks now.
Alright.
And then
You
after
just
that,
gave him that turn because he's gonna play. next turn.
Oh, you're telling me. Alright, so you're all set?
I don't know actually. What do we got for creatures on this?
Windgrace has 5, and I have 14 1/2 plants.
Yeah, we have.
I have Zedru, and he's got those plans.
14,
I got a Fate
1,
Unraveler.
2s. No one
Yeah.
has anything like juicy.
Yeah, there's not a lot of big targets at the moment.
You could do
Yeah,
Fate
man.
Unraveler, but right now she only helps you.
Nah, Fit and Rev was too much right now. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna pass. I'll stop.
Okay,
I'll stop
alright.
extending my turn.
Well,
Artificially.
untap, upkeep. I'm going to nuke a plant and go down to 15.
I think if you nuke
Oh,
it, does it
no.
grow? So you
Well,
gotta
I have
your
to.
Zendikar?
Essentially, I have to
Does it-
return it back to my hand, but it's a token, so then it vanishes into the ether.
Does it mutate?
Yeah. Does it just become?
I will
Zendikar?
draw my card for the turn, which is a
Well,
every season.
Everything is Zendikar.
You take a life for drawing a card.
I do take a life for drawing a card. That's true. I'm at 35. Do I hold the land or don't I? No, I think we hold it for right now, but I do want to do this before anything else. So we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do 8 mana. We're gonna cast Maelstrom Wanderer.
Here we go.
Without Rule of Law on the field, I actually do get to Cascade. So the first Cascade trigger will get me a Clever Impersonator.
Ooh.
What do I want to do with that? Copies any permanent on the field. I will copy. Oh, that's really good, actually. Oh,
Any permanent?
Any non-land permanent. It can't be lands, but I can copy anything.
I was gonna say.
I'm gonna copy my Zendikar Resurgent.
Okay.
So that'll hit the field. So that's a Zendikar Resurgent now, and he's going the bottom in a random order. And then I Cascade again. It's an island, and then I get a Nature's Lore, so that's not as great. But I'll search my library for a forest card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. So I'll get just a regular old country forest, shuffle, and then I'll put that island on the bottom from the other Cascade. Do. So there's that, offer to cut. And then this land will go on the bottom because of...
Where you want your deck?
Put it right there.
Okay.
Because that island goes on the bottom because that's the other Cascade trigger finishing. So now Maelstrom Wanderer is officially on the field. I will play Hinterland Harbor as my land per turn because I haven't played one. And I essentially have access to 6 mana So.
Do you?
Yep, because everything's doubled thanks to my Zendikar Resurgent.
You're correct.
My copy of Zendikar Resurgent, anyway.
It had to be done.
It had to be done. You've opened the floodgates, and I am forever grateful. You will
Every-
not. You will not die first.
You will be the last to live.
You're on my list, but
That means he finds you unthreatening.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
not going to take that.
that's because you really haven't even been able to see what my my deck does. It's definitely not creatures. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll play
Mine does.
green. I'll
Just that.
use those two to play a Sakura Tri-Builder. Trigger, I will draw a card.
You take one.
I do take one. I can deal with that, though. That seems fine to me.
You're playing like the Affliction Warlock of Magic decks right now.
It's basically.
It's just dots.
Uh,
It's just slow.
So you're basically immune to Sunken Hope.
Because I can keep playing a bunch of stuff, yeah.
No,
Or I just
and
return.
you just return plants.
Or I return. Oh, well, why would I do that when I can just do that and cast him again? Get more stuff off the top, buddy. So I'll get 2 green and 2 blue. I will use 1 green and 1 blue for Coiling Oracle. Cast trigger, draw a card.
Brendan, what have you done?
It had to be done. Someone
then
had to do
reveal the
something
top.
about that card.
Sabala Stampede, so I'm going to draw
Game is
that.
slow.
You're gonna.
I can't do it right now.
Another life.
Take one.
That one specifically is put that card into your hand. That one doesn't say draw. So I have 2. I have a green and a blue floating. We're going to cast. We're gonna get real frisky. I'm gonna play Phantasmal Image, copying Fate Unraveler. Draw a card. Take 1. So what's gonna happen is now we both only take 1 for each card we draw. The rest of you take 2 for each card you draw.
Jeez.
So that's all my land. All of that's there. And I think I'm at a good spot. I can't attack you at all because I don't have any untapped mana. I really like my board state the way it is, but I don't want to waste an attack. Joey, my boy. We're going to do some splits here. All my creatures have haste. So I'm going to send 15... No, you can just block them with all of yours,
And nothing will happen.
and nothing happens. They just bounce off.
I
of
take
each
1
other.
damage.
Mine
because
just
you have
become tapped.
No, you have 15. I have 14, so I take 1 damage from that.
Out of that.
You know what?
Swing.
Never mind.
So swing with all of them and
No.
then something bigger.
No, we're good. I'm just gonna leave my board state where it is because everything's tiny. I'm gonna pass the turn to Caleb.
On your end step,
Anybody got a merciless eviction? You want to just take care of all this problem here?
I mean, you caused the problem. basically.
Exile.
This is your fault.
This is
it's
oh, it's
100%
my fault.
100% your
I'm
fault.
Blame it on me.
No, it was. It was though.
Because I
Alright, so
got
on
rid
my
of the
end
card.
step, what are you
On
doing?
your step, I'll get 2 white, even if I can get it for Enlightened Tutor. Search my library for an artifact or enchantment card. Reveal it, put on top of my library.
Tutoring Caleb.
He's going for something.
This isn't the pro leagues. Get
This
those
isn't
out of
the
here.
Pro Leagues. He wants something. I don't know what, but we'll find out. Now let's see if I untap with this clever impersonator of my Zendikar Resurgent.
That dog's unhappy with the situation currently. It's mad that there's people in the house.
He's
It can't
he's
get
in the
to
cage. He has food. He has water. And Sai put Pandora on for him
He's just
on
a
the TV.
What-
So
what-
he's
What does he
chill.
listen to?
I'm not sure. It's just something on Pandora. It's going back and forth.
He's had a Bee Gees phase for a little while.
Can we
now.
listen to the dog? Can we listen to the dog's
Bee Gees
playlist
phase.
sometime?
Oh my goodness.
He's just stuck on staying alive. I understand, but
Do I want? Oh, that's dirty.
Get to reveal it.
Yeah, he reveals it and puts it on top. We know he's drawing it, but we know he's taking 2 for it, in addition to the other cards that he's going to get nuked for.
did he already take the 2 for the start of your turn?
He hasn't. This is the end of my turn, so he hasn't
Oh,
started his
oh.
turn
Alright,
yet.
I'm gonna put Transcendence on the top of my library.
That's the one that...
You don't lose the game for having 0 or less life.
Okay.
When you have 20 or more life, you lose the game. Whenever you lose life, you gain 2 life for each 1 life you lost.
I
So-
think I understand where this is going.
He's gonna lose the game
No,
really fast.
no. He's going to give it to somebody else, and they're going to lose the game really
But if
fast.
he plays it while he has more than 20 life, he loses.
Right.
May I?
That's
Well, it's only on top of his deck though, so he doesn't have to worry
Right,
about
right, right.
When
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
20 or more, you lose. So
Yeah.
you just lose immediately. It doesn't even have like a check. Okay.
right.
So that also means too that
So he has
the
to
more
get
we go
his-
for him.
So he has to get his own life total down. I don't
Yes.
think he does
Yeah.
that this turn from Fate Unraveler, but we can find out.
So I'm gonna draw.
So you untap,
2.
upkeep, Sunken Hope triggers.
Yep.
You return that, but you'll
No,
still
but I can sack the trigger, right? Because that's what
active, non-active. Mine resolves first. So then you return, and then you draw the cards and get the life.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So now, how many cards are you drawing? 2?
3.
I don't have
one.
Rule of Law anymore.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it's just the talisman. So you draw 2,
Yep.
gain 2, lose 4.
Yeah.
So retroactively just lose 2
Why is he drawing 2?
from his commander. Because his commander, for stuff that he's given to other people, he gets to draw cards and gain life
Yes.
on his turn.
What else is there besides that one card?
That's it.
So it's just 1. No.
Yes.
He draws 1 and gains 1.
But he draws one for his normal draw.
No.
Yes.
Right?
No.
What's
2.
the
He
other
draw,
card?
from
What's
his
the other
commander
card?
effect, he draws 1 card, not 2 cards.
So what's the other card then that you've given to somebody? If you
The
claim
the
them to?
rule-
Because there was only those 2 cards, but that one got rid of.
Yes.
Oh,
So there's only
oh,
one.
So
okay,
you
I
draw
got you.
one,
Sorry.
gain
Draw
1,
gain 1,
lose
and then-
4.
No, yeah, I draw 2 total, including my draw step.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you lose 3 retroactively.
Okay, so
So you're at 28.
You,
You go to
gain
25.
1.
so I'd be at 25, not 26.
Yes.
Wait,
He gains 1, then loses
you're
4.
at,
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not hard math.
No, I was just
It's-
okay, whatever.
All right. So you have those cards in your hand now.
I sure do.
I could have been playing RuneScape this entire time on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. This is such a waste of XP.
That's Commander, baby. It's a
Okay.
valiant time sink.
I'll pay 2 white
Mm-hmm.
for greater auramancy.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
So all of his stuff has Shroud again.
Okay.
That does not worry me half as much as what's it called, the rule of law. That was
Yeah,
that
it
was
gets
just-
stuck on 1 per turn.
That's completely game changing for me, for specifically this deck. Like it's just,
Yeah, it's Mizzix kind of wants to chain stuff together in a
Yeah.
single turn.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
you just get so much
So do you.
off your spells. I do too, but I pay full price for a lot of mine.
I'll
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
two
You
blue
got, like,
and
a stack.
2 red for Mirage Mirror,
Okay.
and I have one
Artifact
floating.
spell. Gain a life.
Mirror Mirage.
And then
Oh, no.
for my blue, I'm going to play Mystical Tutor. Search my library for an instant or sorcery card, then reveal that card, shuffle your library,
Put it
put the
on
card on top.
Alright.
Oh, these tutors. We could run a school with this.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
wow.
Nah, it'd probably be pretty fake.
What's the effect of Phantasmal Image?
it's proxies, yeah, it would be fake. I'm sorry, what you were saying?
What's Phantasmal Image and Clever
Phantasmal Image is a copy of Fate Unraveler. Clever Impersonator is a copy of Zendikar Resurgent.
Okay.
So this is an enchantment. This is an enchantment creature.
Okay. Oh, damn, that was better than I thought it was. Bear with me here.
So are your plants 1-2 right now?
Yeah.
So we don't want him to be less than 20, because if he is, he nukes someone with that Transcendence.
So we gotta slam him for that many in 1 round.
Or kill him in 1 turn.
I'm down for that. That works for me.
It's doable.
Or kill him in 4 turns.
That's true.
No.
Because we know he's going to nuke somebody. Probably me.
I was
but-
gonna say it'll probably be one of you guys.
Like,
you guys
the fact
have
that he
to-
can do that to one person, what are the odds he has stuff that can do that to others too? You know?
That's it, you guys just control the board. You, for real. Nobody else has creatures.
Okay.
Dan's just having a good time. He's just sitting over here gaining life. Like,
Hanging out, yeah. He doesn't even. No one's really attacking him.
Well, that's because
This has been happening. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
because those three exist. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
be inoffensive enough so no one cares about me.
You're Switzerland.
And then win.
Alright, so the card I'm going to reveal is Time Spiral.
That is
No.
rough.
Remove Time Spiral from the game when I cast it. Each player shuffles his or her graveyard and hand it into his or her library, then draw 7 cards. You untap 6 lands.
All right.
6 lands.
So
Yeah.
he's got to find a way to draw that, and when he casts it, we may be in for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm down. That's like there are so many things in this deck that make me reshuffle. my
What is
entire
it?
hand.
Draw 7. Everybody except us takes 14, and we take 7.
Hey, I'll
There
leave
goes
alone.
that entire.
That's
deck in
the
one shot.
plan. There we go. Okay.
So then he's gonna give that.
Well, no, because then we'll all be sub 20, so it won't work.
So that means the only person to get hit is gonna be me and the
I'm going to...
Yeah, you'd be at the highest life total after that.
Okay.
I hope I draw this card. Yes.
Yeah, he has to not play that card.
I'm gonna
in order
tap
him to be-
I don't have
for-
a choice.
Yeah.
I can keep him on the
1, 2,
field. I don't have to
3.
banish him.
The
But
next
he
one is
has to
4.
four.
I'm
Yeah,
going to leave
4
it.
mana.
But he can
For
if he
Rule of Law,
I
again,
can choose not to banish him.
How
yeah,
did
yeah,
it?
yeah.
you bounce it to
Oh,
my
he
hand.
bounced it easy.
Give my
Yeah,
hand.
I
Yeah.
didn't have a.
Okay,
For my shots?
we're in a bit of a lick of trouble.
It's fine, right?
Is it though?
I really want to know what this card is because it really wants to go into my hand.
Yeah, it's ready.
Then I'll...
Well,
Oh,
you
it's
cast
after.
Rule
Oh,
of
that's
Law,
fine. Okay.
so
Okay,
you're
that's
done.
Fine. That's fine.
It didn't benefit yourself much.
Um,
You just let them big, massive builds.
Okay, I'll pass my turn, and on your
I'll get to
end
you
step...
well, he has to take his turn first. Unless it's talking about your end step.
No, I'm going to be on his upkeep.
So, where's the upkeep trigger? I guess is the Sunken Hope trigger.
Sure.
So in response to the Sunken Hope trigger, you
Yeah.
get to do something.
Yeah, so I'll get 2 from Zendikar Resurgent to make this a copy of Artifact, Creature, Enchantment, or Land until end of turn. What's the one that has everyone lose life?
Fate Unraveler.
For cards drawn,
Yeah.
Fate Unraveler.
Yeah, I'm going
It's
to
a
copy
3/4.
Fate Unraveler.
Okay.
So now everyone takes 2.
So now, Joey's about to take 3 per card that he draws.
So
this
these
turn.
2 take 3, and the 3 of
Well,
us
it's
take 2.
only going to be that way until the end of Joey's turn.
Yeah.
So now it's Joey's turn. Your upkeep, you still have to return a creature back to your hand from Sunken Hope.
I did that.
Okay, so now you untapped. You untapped before you did your upkeep. So you untapped all your lands and now draw your card, and take 3 for drawing that card.
You guys.
Use your
I
brain.
thought we were PG.
He just used one of his.
There's
points
the one.
for the day.
That's the one. We maintain the PG-13.
Now,
I hate
Caleb-
you guys
Caleb's broken
so
the rating
much.
Officially, you've already ruined our rating.
Why?
This is now an M17 game.
Wow. All right. So Joey, my pal,
Buddy old pal.
you're stuck to 1 spell a turn again. What would you like to do? We're back in this mess.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go to 2. And I'm going to return Evolving Wilds. And
Why would he want to draw cards? It's gonna kill him in the long run.
I'm just saying.
Colony Garden. When it enters, I get a 0/1 green plant.
Okay, so you get another plant, but that one does not have any counters on it. So use this little gentleman here. Because I assume you're out of dice at this point.
Yep. I've been out of dice for a long time.
All right.
I'm gonna